Hi, I'm Dr. Richard. I've spent over 25 years practicing medicine, and if there's one question I hear more than any other from my patients over 50, it's this. Why is it so much harder to lose weight now than it was in my 30s? Here's the truth. It's not your imagination, and it's not a lack of willpower. After 50, your metabolism naturally slows down, muscle mass declines, and hormonal shifts change how your body stores and burns fat. But here's the good news. Your diet can work with your body instead of against it. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 foods that support your metabolism, help preserve muscle, and make it easier for your body to burn fat efficiently, even after 50. These aren't fad diet gimmicks or magic fat burners. They're foods backed by real nutritional science, and I use most of these in my own daily routine. Let's get into it. Food number 1, fatty fish. Let's start with one of my personal favorites, fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Here's why this matters so much after 50. Fatty fish is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, and research shows omega-3s can help reduce inflammation in the body. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is one of the hidden reasons metabolism slows with age. It interferes with how efficiently your cells respond to insulin, which affects how your body stores fat. On top of that, fatty fish is an excellent source of high-quality protein. And protein is critical for anyone over 50 because it helps preserve lean muscle mass. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. The more you have, the more calories your body burns, even at rest. So when you're eating fatty fish, you're doing 2 things at once: fighting inflammation and protecting the muscle that keeps your metabolism running. My recommendation? Aim for 2 servings a week. Grilled, baked, even canned in a pinch, it all counts. Now, fish isn't the only place to find that muscle-preserving protein. Let's talk about a food you probably already have in your fridge. Food number 2, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is one of the most underrated foods for people over 50, and here's why. First, it's packed with protein, often twice as much as regular yogurt in the same serving size. That protein helps with satiety, meaning you feel fuller for longer, which naturally helps with portion control throughout the day. Second, Greek yogurt contains probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support your gut health. And this is a connection a lot of people don't know about. Your gut microbiome plays a role in how your body processes food and manages weight. A healthier gut environment is associated with better metabolic function. I recommend choosing plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Flavored varieties often come loaded with added sugar, which works directly against everything we're trying to accomplish here. Add your own toppings, which brings us perfectly to our next food. Food number 3, berries. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries are one of nature's smartest foods for anyone focused on healthy weight management after 50. Here's what makes them so effective. Berries are high in fiber but relatively low in sugar compared to most fruits. That fiber slows digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar, and keeps you feeling satisfied. And stable blood sugar matters enormously as we age because insulin sensitivity naturally declines over time. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes repeatedly, your body is more likely to store fat rather than burn it. Berries are also loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which have been studied for their role in reducing inflammation and supporting cardiovascular health. Another key piece of the puzzle, since heart health and metabolic health are closely connected. I tell my patients, keep a bag of frozen berries in the freezer. Toss them into that Greek yogurt we just talked about. Blend them into a smoothie, or just eat a handful as a snack. Simple, effective, and genuinely enjoyable. Speaking of things that stabilize blood sugar, let's talk about a food that often gets an undeserved bad reputation. Food number 4, eggs. Eggs have gone through a lot of unfair criticism over the decades, but the science has really come around on this one, and I want to set the record straight. Eggs are one of the most complete protein sources available. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, which your body needs for muscle repair and maintenance. And as we discussed, preserving muscle is one of the most important things you can do for your metabolism after 50. Eggs also contain choline, a nutrient that supports liver function. Your liver plays a central role in metabolizing fat, so keeping it healthy is directly relevant to how efficiently your body processes what you eat. One more thing. Eggs are incredibly satiating for very few calories, Starting your day with eggs instead of a carbohydrate-heavy breakfast can help reduce hunger and unnecessary snacking later in the day. I often recommend 2 eggs, prepared however you enjoy them, paired with vegetables, as a smart way to start the morning. Now let's move from breakfast to something you might already be sipping throughout your day. Food number 5, green tea. Last but certainly not least, green tea. Green tea contains a compound called EGCG, a type of catechin that's been studied for its potential role in supporting metabolic rate. It also contains a modest amount of caffeine, and the combination of the two appears to have a mild thermogenic effect, meaning it may slightly increase the number of calories your body burns. Now, I want to be honest with you here because I think honesty matters more than hype. Green tea is not going to melt fat off your body on its own. No food does that. But as part of an overall pattern of healthy eating, green tea is a smart swap for sugary beverages. It supports hydration, and it contains antioxidants that benefit long-term health. I recommend 2 to 3 cups a day, ideally unsweetened. It's a small habit that fits easily into your day and supports everything else we've talked about, bringing it all together. So let's recap the 5 foods: fatty fish, Greek yogurt, berries, eggs, and green tea. Notice the pattern here. None of these are exotic superfoods you need to order online. None of them require you to overhaul your entire life overnight. What they have in common is that each one, in its own way, supports the 2 things that matter most for your metabolism after 50, preserving muscle and managing inflammation and blood sugar. I want to be clear about something because I think it's important. These foods work best as part of a broader lifestyle, one that includes regular movement, especially strength training to protect that muscle mass we've talked about, adequate sleep, and stress management. There's no single food and no shortcut that replaces those fundamentals. If you're considering major changes to your diet, especially if you're managing a health condition or taking medication, please talk with your own doctor first. What works well for one person's body doesn't always translate directly to another's, and personalized guidance matters. Outrow. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe. I release new videos every week breaking down the science of healthy aging in plain, practical language. And if you have a topic you'd like me to cover next, drop it in the comments below. I read every one. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm Dr. Richard, and I'll see you in the next video.